Previously on Ace Attorney.
I trust you've hit upon something, Athena.
Yep, my theory is right. We can finally solve the case of a window and the mysterious Owen the Fourth. They were boyfriends!
You don't even know who Owen is.
Oh my, is he the only one allowed to make jokes?
Yes.
Damn.
But go on then. What's your theory? I can already tell this promises to be interesting. Now, please share your theory with the court, Ms. Sykes.
There was something puzzling to me about the window's out-of-control emotions just now. Namely, that there were 3 distinct reactions present. I had never seen that before, and I wondered how it could be possible. Is there a conclusion to this meandering musing of yours? Hold your horses, I'm getting there. So, could a person flip between 3 distinct emotions of such intensity like a switch? In the end, I concluded that it just was impossible. Oh no.
So that's it, is it? A bit unconventional, but I'll grant that it's possible within the realm of psychology.
The window has multiple personality disorder. Hello, YouTube. I'm Unca Crunk. Welcome back to Ace Attorney and the continuation of the trial of Bucky Wet. So we are waiting for the arrival of some special sweet bean buns that may or may not draw out another personality in our current witness.
Now that the sweet buns have arrived, this court is back in session.
Go on, no window. Eat up. Yeah.
Nice flavor. You can really taste the sake. That was delicious.
Yes, a unique sweetness and a faint aroma of sake. Yet, I hardly think that anyone could pass out from eating something like this.
What's the matter, Endo? You're not afraid of a tiny manju, are you? Or are you scared of how many calories it has?
Don't be ridiculous. A sweet little snack like this couldn't possibly. It could never.
Less bleating, more eating, witness.
Nah, fine, whatever. Yep. Hey, I tell you, we might be a little lightweight, but come on, nobody's that. Seriously, I guess drunk of a little shit. You leaving? They lost all their fans. Oh. It looks like it worked.
Oh my! Witness, please tell the court your name and occupation.
My name is Owen. I'm 5. Yeah, okay, he didn't do it. I'm really hoping it was. I'm really hoping he didn't do it, but yeah, no way. No way this kid is responsible for this death. You're 5 years old? Am I in trouble? Please don't yell at me. Oh.
So he's a Window's fourth personality.
I'd hardly think a child like him could have a motive to murder the victim. And even if he had a motive, could he have actually committed the murder?
That's a very good point. Owen does appear to be very timid and weak.
Oh. It seems the defense was hoping this hidden personality would be the real killer. But now that he is standing here before us, it is clear that none of Window's personalities can be the killer. Where can I even go from here? Well, Owen might know about who actually did do the killing. Shisho. Owen, do you know something about what happened to your master? Come on, buddy, won't you tell Auntie Athena what happened? What a scary lady! I'm that scary look. Look at Auntie's big smile. Tell me about your master, please. Pretty please, with sugar on top. Okay. Shisho was super nice. He always played with me. Just like a real grandpa. I love Shisho.
Athena, do you sense anything behind his words?
I sense his sadness. Sadness so pure it's heartrending, but no discord. Prosecutor said Marty is right. Owen isn't the killer.
But then, don't you find it odd?
Find what odd?
Let's review what we've learned so far. Window rearranged the Karuta cards to pin the blame on Bucky.
Well, that's because the original message implicated Owen. But Owen is only 5 years old and absolutely adores Master Tornado.
Exactly. The other three personalities also have no motive for murder. If Owen isn't the true culprit, then the person who first laid out the cards
probably wouldn't have been Master Tornado. So then who did it?
Defense! Did the appearance of Owen help you figure anything out?
Yes, Your Honor. I now know who it was that first laid out the Karuta cards.
But I thought it was the victim, right?
No, Your Honor. I don't believe it was. The one who first arranged the Karuta cards on the table was none other than the true killer. I believe the person who laid out the cards is the very person who killed Typhoon Tornado. How quickly you move on to a new target when your Owen theory proves false. You Pokunan! I don't know what a Pokunan is, but I know I am definitely not one. And before you start with the sermons, why don't you hear me out?
Yes, let's hear the defense's reasoning. Please proceed, Miss Sykes. But if you are bluffing, I won't go easy on you.
I understand, Your Honor. Now then, please recall the original crime scene. Who did the Karuta cards name when the scene was discovered?
Let's see. I believe they implicated the defendant, Bucky Wet.
That's right, but we then found out that the message originally read Owen 4th.
Which implicated the young boy, Owen.
Exactly. And the person who rearranged the cards was undoubtedly Wendo.
Wendo may have kept silent, but we can be sure he already knew his master was dead. His tampering with the crime scene using the TV all but proves it.
Yeah, I confess. I tampered with the crime scene
reason Window rearranged the Garuta cards and moved the TV was because he saw the Owen fourth message and was convinced Owen had committed the crime.
Right on, Prosecutor Blackwell. It would seem that Owen and the other three personalities don't share the same memories. But really, there's no fourth personality. It's just the three of us in here. Window feared that Owen had killed Master Tornado, so he tried to hide Owen from us.
But it turns out Owen is but a 5-year-old child incapable of hunting a fly, let alone his beloved master.
So naturally, the culprit must be somebody else. And this somebody else, the true killer, tried to pin the crime on Owen.
Yeah, I think it's the balloon lady. What's a balloon clown doing in a Rakugo troupe anyway? By the way, I recently watched some Rakugo and I get it now. I see, that does make sense.
Objection!
Or at least better than I used to.
This is naught but conjecture, composed of half-truths and fantasy. Who then do you maintain murdered the victim? I believe Owen might know something about that.
Objection!
I refuse to allow such impromptu testimony, and from a 5-year-old no less. Such a young child is incapable of producing anything coherent.
Objection!
But your desperation is disgraceful. You should realize. I saw it. I saw Shisho getting. Owen, you do know something, don't you? Yeah.
Oh my, is this true? If so, we must have Owen testify immediately. Don't you agree, Prosecutor Sadmati? Nah. It's all right, Owen. Go ahead and tell us what you know.
Witness testimony. I saw it. Shisho was standing with a knife in his hand. Blood was dripping onto Shisho's face, getting it all red. I couldn't move at all. I was so scared I passed out. Hey? This is eyewitness testimony from the moment of the murder. Owen, can you tell us anything else about what you saw? I was so scared. So scared. Owen! His emotions are spiraling out of control. Something must have really frightened him.
Is he all right?
His emotions are running wild because he's trying to recall something frightening to him. I recommend a therapy session right away.
I see. Yes, please. Do whatever you can to help the poor boy.
Will do, Your Honor. I'd better find the cause of these out-of-control emotions pronto. Hey. Shisho was standing with a knife in his hand. Blood was dripping onto Shisho's face, getting it all red. I couldn't move at all. I was so scared I passed out.
Poor kid. He's absolutely terrified of something.
Whatever it is, it might be the root cause of his out-of-control emotions. Wait, Garu was feeding the dog dumplings. The dog didn't finish the dumplings and then buried them. I bet those dumplings are going to come back. Better take another careful look at the images. I mean, I kind of doubt it was actually blood. Okay, Shisho was standing with a knife in his hand. All right. Let's see. Let's probe the blood.
Got it!
Yeah, blood was dripping down onto Shisho's face. Blood? I don't remember seeing any blood in the crime scene photos. Besides, if the victim was standing upright, how could blood drip down onto his face? Was the soba broth red? I think. As I expected, all we managed to obtain from this child is a tale he dreamt up. I guess it's a little weird for blood to drip onto the victim's face if he was standing up. Unless it dripped down from the ceiling or something? What do you think, Simon?
Don't know. Owen's one confused and upset kid right now, so who knows how accurate his memory is. Maybe it's time for that fat thing instead.
What? What thing?
That thing that you and your cohorts do.
Oh, you mean bluffing?
What do you call it? Rotate your thinking about...
Oh, you mean turn your thinking around?
Yes, whatever. It's the same thing either way.
No, it isn't! Who's ever heard of rotating your thinking? I mean, rotate... Hey, wait a minute.
What?
You know what, Simon? In this case, I think rotate just might work perfectly after all.
Come again.
All we have to do is rotate things by 90 degrees. When he saw his master, Owen must have been, lying on the floor. Owen must have been lying on the floor when he witnessed his master's murder.
What?
That's the conclusion I arrived at when I rotated my thinking by 90 degrees. Which means that all of the visuals in my matrix were off by 90 degrees.
And...
This means Master Tornado was also lying on the floor, which solves another mystery.
And which mystery is that?
The mystery of how blood could have been dripping onto the victim's face. It becomes much easier to imagine how that would happen. It becomes much easier to imagine how that could happen if he was lying down. Like someone bleeding onto Master Tornado from somewhere up above him. I remember now. Somebody was sitting on top of Shisho.
What?
So, trying to recall his master's bloody killer is what spooked Owen originally. Blood that stained the victim's face red came from the person sitting on top of him. The victim was holding a knife, so he likely nicked his attacker as he was fighting back.
This means his assailant was injured on their face somewhere, like the forehead, perhaps.
Assuming the victim and his attacker were face to face, then yes.
I see.
So that is what happened.
What? But if I recall correctly, the accused has a fresh bandage on his forehead, does he not?
Does he? Oh.
He does.
Crap.
That injury of Mr. Webb's is conclusive evidence that he committed this murder.
Why? Also, are we sure it was blood?
It seems you've dug yourself into a pit you cannot crawl out of.
No. Even though I figured out the reason for Owen's out of control emotions, all I did was raise further suspicion against my own client. What do I do now?
What's the matter? You aren't thinking of throwing in the towel, are you?
It looks so bad for Bucky. I mean, he had both motive and opportunity. Plus, he has that injury on his forehead.
Your Honor, I sense that the defense is finally ready to let it go and move on. Well, Miss Sykes, I understand that you don't want to give up on your client. but I won't allow you to prolong this trial without a good reason.
Well, that lawyer did her best, but all the signs pointed to the defendant's guilt. Maybe it's time she gave up. She tried everything she could. I really, really don't want to back down, but...
Silence!
Athena, are you having doubts about Bucky's innocence?
I wouldn't say that. It's just...
Do you remember what you said to Bucky earlier this morning?
I mean, you believe me, man? Of course, no matter what, I'll believe in you till the very end.
Were those just empty words?
Of course not. It's just that all the cards are stacked against us.
Are you still stuck on that line of thinking?
Go!
Motive, opportunity, and an injury to his forehead. Is that all it takes to make you stop believing in your client? Tell me again, who are you to Bucky?
I'm his Miss Chickadee lawyer.
Then do your duty and believe him until the very end.
I will. Just please get out of my face. You're scary like that. Simon's absolutely right. I'm Bucky's lawyer, and he's depending on me.
Defense team, please, no fighting in my courtroom.
The defense is ready to resume, Your Honor. Prosecutor Blackwell was just giving me a pep talk, that's all. Thank you, Prosecutor.
I didn't do it for your sake. I did it for the future of Wetsoba.
Yeah, I got it. The defense would like to now continue with Owen's therapy session.
Owen, would you be all right with that?
Okay. So, somebody was sitting up on top of Shisho, bleeding from their head, and smooshing something into Shisho's face. That's funny.
What is it?
Still hear discord in Owen's voice, but I don't sense any inconsistencies between his statements and his emotions. And there don't seem to be any contradictions in his testimony itself either.
So that's it, huh?
Did you figure something out?
Your ability to sense emotions is making you focus too much on his feelings, Athena. But there's actually something he's being very vague about in his testimony. You can clarify what he's feeling uncertain about with some evidence. You should be able to move forward from there.
Okay, that makes sense. I'll give it a try. I'll just update the mood matrix with the new information, and then we'll be ready to go. So I just need to present some evidence on what Owen is being vague about, huh?
Well, let's see.
Shisho had blood on his face and a knife in his hand. He was on the floor and somebody was smooshing something into his face. I couldn't move at all. I was so scared I passed out. All right. Autopsy report, maybe. Hang on. Nothing was found in his lungs. I assume that they meant that nothing was found in his throat either.
Objection!
But we'll see. What do you think, Owen? Does this piece of evidence go against this statement of yours? No, that's not it. No, not at all, lady. Lady, but you're technically older than me. Look, Owen, don't call me lady, okay? No, not the least bit of me. Ah!
Miss Sucks, please don't make the witness cry.
Yeah, boy. It's not that funny. Crap. Somebody was smooshing something into his face. Or blood. Crap. I mean, well, this doesn't help. I don't know if this helps. All right, first of all, that is red. It's pretty red. Well, let's try it. Last chance.
Objection!
Oh, the music stopped. Let's put a name to the thing Owen's uncertain of, shall we? By identifying the murder weapon that was used to suffocate the victim. Fortunately for us, I spied the murder weapon right here in this crime scene photo.
You do?
Unfortunately for you, I spy nothing of the sort. And the police did not spy anything of the sort during their investigation either. Pray tell, where is this murder weapon you see? You don't see it because it no longer looks the way it did when it was used as a weapon. This is what the killer pressed into Master Tornado's face. Crap. Is it the noodles? Is it the bun? No. Can't be the bun.
Take that!
The mystery person that Owen saw pressed soba into the victim's face, thereby suffocating him.
I grow weary of your tasteless jokes.
How could anyone commit murder with soft, delicate soba? The noodles would instantly fall apart if they were pressed into someone's face.
Yes, I agree.
Well, I disagree. There is a way the soba could have been used to suffocate the victim.
What? You will explain your theory at once, Miss Sykes.
To kill Master Tornado, the culprit must have smothered him with balled up soba noodles, uncooked soba noodles, uncut soba dough. The culprit must have used the soba before it was cut into noodles. In other words, the murder weapon was raw soba dough.
What?
Oh, they just looked like dumplings when Simon saw them.
Order! Order in the court! Yes, soba dough could definitely be used to suffocate someone, couldn't it?
Are you all right, Prosecutor Sanmati? Not that I actually care. I was just letting the soul of the victim know that the accused will finally face justice thanks to the foolish lawyer before me. Huh? What are you talking about? Allow me to summarize your statements. As the accused was killing the victim, he was slashed in the face by the victim's knife. The weapon he used to suffocate the victim was the dough in the dressing room. He then disposed of the murder weapon by cutting the soba dough into noodles.
Ah! Why, you smarmy!
Afterwards, the accused put the victim's face into the bowl of soba noodles and broth to wash off the blood that had dripped onto the victim's face from his own. And there you have it, the true sequence of events behind this foul affair. Now wait just a minute! Never once said that Mr. Webb was the culprit. Who but the accused knows how to cut dough into noodles, defense?
That's a very good point, Prosecutor Satomati. I heard that cutting soba dough into uniform noodles requires considerable training. But then what about the dying message? How do you explain that? The defendant wouldn't have known about a Windows Owen personality.
Perhaps the victim was simply playing with the cards and they hold no other meaning. Perhaps he spelled out Owen's name in jest sometime before his murder.
No, that's true. From Owen's testimony, it's clear that Master Tornado cared for the boy. It appears we've arrived at a compelling conclusion. Taken together, all these points paint a convincing picture of the defendant's guilt.
Hold it!
Owen, is there anything else you can tell us? Doesn't matter how small of a detail, anything will do. Oh, you're scaring me. Oh, I'm sorry, Owen. Auntie Athena didn't mean to raise her voice. Have to be gentler with him. Can't forget he's only 5 years old. No need to be scared, okay, sweetie? Just tell us anything you can remember. Well, when I woke up, the person who killed Shisho was standing over me, bleeding from the head. Oh, and you saw the killer's face? Oops, I did it again. So, who was it, Owen? Do you remember? Oh, I don't know who it was. Picking up some noise. That means there's still something to uncover in Owen's testimony.
Talk to them!
I don't know what Owen saw, but suffice it to say we are analyzing the dreams of a child. You've wasted enough of our time, defense. Let it go and move on. No! There's still discord in Owen's heart that needs to be addressed. Therefore, I can't give in here.
Owen, do you think you can continue your testimony for us?
Okay. I'll enter the new info and run an update, then... Okay. You saw the floor and somebody was smooshing dough into his face. I couldn't move at all. I was so scared I passed out. And when I woke up, the person who killed Shisha was standing over me. Oh. Happy? Despite witnessing the culprit's terrible crime firsthand, Owen experienced a positive feeling, one of relief. The person the witness saw was no stranger. Rather, it was the accused. Therefore, it is only natural that he felt some level of relief when he saw a familiar face. Or when he, well, yeah, but it wasn't the accused. It was the clown lady! Defense, end this madness and sully your soul no more. Owen, who did you see? That nice smell. I love the smell. That perfume. Told ya! It's the smell of You can do it. Try to remember, Owen. Oh, the smell of And it's gone. Owen!
It seems Owen is now resting in the infirmary. They certainly have their hands full today down there. Let's continue with the trial.
Despite Owen's testimony, it is the opinion of this humble servant of the Holy Mother that the child's words were insufficient to clear the accused of suspicion. But what about the scent of perfume Owen mentioned? I believe it's a clue that will lead us to the true culprit.
But there are thousands of perfumes in the world.
could even be the scent of the hair product the accused uses.
He does have one amazing hairstyle, so that's certainly possible.
The witness is a 5-year-old boy. He cannot tell the difference between conventional perfumes and hair products. Ah! Why couldn't you have gone for a crew cut or something, Bucky? What's more, the only person who can cut soba noodles with such precision is the accused and no other. Oh man, how am I supposed to argue with that? He didn't. Nobody cut the noodles. The dog ate them. Your Honor, the dog ate my evidence. And so the person no one saw at the scene of the crime can only be the accused, Bucky Wet.
What the?
Oh. Ay. I never use hair products or anything with a smell. But if I wore something like that, I'd let the smell get into the summer. Boom, check it. Mr. Wet, are you supposed to be resting in the infirmary? Why? You take a nice summer, stick of perfume, take that chill sober for yourself and say.
I believe we have no choice but to try it. Strictly for examination purposes, of course. Now then, let's dig in, shall we? That was delightful. Well, I'm satisfied that there are no traces of hair products or perfumes in Mr. Wet's soba. First sweet bean buns, now savory soba. What a delectable trial this has been.
This texture is different from the soba I had the other day. Reminds me of a dish we have in Korean called panopun. What do you think this is gonna be? My soba's pretty good. It's delicious. Don't you think so, Simon? It still pales in comparison to his late father's cuisine. Simon! Why you always gotta be so hard on me?
Bailiff, take the defendant back to the infirmary at once for some rest.
Rest? A lump of plain old weedy oat, I know, you know. I'm fresh, I sober. You know that sober dough rash is about the 3 fresh as a sober. Grind the seeds fresh, cut the dough fresh, and boil the noodle.
Good grief, what a defendant.
At least Bucky wasn't the source of the perfume smell. Wait, smelly perfume?
It looks like you remembered something.
The phrase smelly perfume reminded me of a certain somebody.
Oh, and who might that be?
There's only one person that comes to mind. The phrase smelly perfume reminded me of this person. Well, her hair could be covering up or a cut, or... Oh, I hope it's not the choker. Or it could be the false nose.
Take that!
Gayru Tornado? Yes, she did smell very nice, didn't she?
Just a moment, defense. You would throw suspicion on Gayru now because of a scent? Your Honor, there is no need to go along with these ever-changing claims of the defense.
I suppose their claims have been awfully inconsistent.
The Gayru could have been at the crime scene.
Yes, but
You'll get to see those balloons of hers if we call her back to the witness stand. How vulgar. His Honor is not interested in such things.
Oh, no, let's not be hasty. Setting the matter of her balloons aside entirely, I do believe it's appropriate to ask Geiru some questions, and given the circumstances. This has nothing to do with her balloons, of course.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Puka.
Thank you for calling this disciple of the Tornado School Rakugo back for an encore. Hang on. That's not the voice I gave her. Thank you for calling. Thank you for calling this disciple of the Tornado School of Rakugo back for an encore. It's me, the balloon artist you all know and love, Geiru Tornado. 1, 2, balloon!
What wonderful balloon artistry.
Your Honor, please. Now then, what would you like me to make for you this time? Actually, I called you back for more testimony. But I'm all talked out. This case has left me completely deflated. What? You didn't find that funny? Anyway, what exactly is going on, Simon?
It seems the person who murdered Master Tornado was wearing perfume.
And you were the only person I could think of who wears perfume. Wait, you mean I'm a suspect now? Geiru, you knew about Owen, right? Well, yes. I often played with him at Shisho's request. So that means you could have left that fake dying message, right? What? Just because I wear perfume and no Owen? You think I'm a murderer? Oh, how could you?
The witness is absolutely right. With no evidence but the distorted memories of a small child. It is outrageous of the defense to accuse this woman.
That's right. You don't even have any proof.
You may step down from the stand, Geiru. The defense does not have one scrap of evidence that connects you to the crime.
I have at least one.
Well, hopefully there's still some scraps left.
Now wait just 1 minute. I may not have proof, but Owen's testimony is still...
Enough. Please feel free to leave, Geiru.
But I'm so close, there must be something I can do. Well, if the prosecutor says it's okay, then I guess I'll be going now.
Silence!
Oi, Geiru. You're an entertainer, aren't you? Once you go on stage, it's your duty to complete your performance, is it not? So what are you doing leaving halfway through? There it is!
There's a bandage on Geiru's forehead. And since we know that Master Tornado's killer has a cut on their face somewhere, impossible. How did you know, Simon?
I didn't. But I had to take a chance and see for myself. Otherwise, your theory would remain a groundless accusation.
Your Honor, Prosecutor Sadmati, the scent of perfume and injury on the forehead, these things are completely consistent with Owen's testimony. In short, the mysterious individual Owen saw in the dressing room could have been Geiru.
Miss Sykes, does this mean you are formally indicting this witness for the murder of Typhoon Tornado?
Should your accusation prove to be false, I hope you are prepared to pay the price in full.
This is not Karain, you pompous git!
Simon, what price is he talking about?
I thought that should be obvious. Prosecutor Sad Monk is saying he'll see to it that you never stand in a court of law again. I must say, though, he knows how to make a trial interesting.
Just whose side are you on, Simon?
Go on, then. Into the deep end with you, you really have but one choice anyway. Well, Miss Sykes, I'm waiting.
With regards to the witness, Garu Tornado, the defense wishes to indict her. There's no reason for me to hold back, not if I really believe in my client. The defense wishes to formally indict Garu Tornado for the murder of Taifu Tornado. I have tried to be merciful, but now not even your pleas will reach the Holy Mother's ears. I don't believe in your Holy Mother, so stop bringing her up as a threat, you imbecile!
You will have plenty of time to regret your decision in the pit of hell.
I don't believe in hell either, so fob off! And besides, I won't need to. The person who murdered the victim was not Mr. Wet. It was Garu Tornado. The bandage, it's just from a silly slip-up I made while cooking yesterday, that's all. What kind of extreme cooking were you doing to cut yourself on the forehead? Well, what can I say? That's what happened. You also don't have an alibi for the period before 4 p.m., do you, Garu? But, you really didn't know anything was wrong until Shisho was found dead. If you don't believe me, then with the twisty twist. And bloom! There you have an adorable little kitty. How could you suspect a cutesy little balloon artist like me? Garu, I've been meaning to say this for a while now, but could it be that you don't have an eye for balloon art? Don't you think I know that? You didn't have to come out and say it. The daughter of a great Rakugo artist. He never wanted to do a stupid balloon art. I was supposed to be a Rakugo storyteller too, just like my late daddy. But Shisho told me to do balloon art instead. Well, we got a motive. I guess the victim thought she had no talent as a Rakugo artist either. So you're still gonna suspect a poor little thing like me? Please stop trying to skirt the issue. It all comes down to the scent of perfume and the cut on your forehead. You and the culprit in Owen's testimony shared these two traits. You're dead set on accusing me, aren't you? Well, here's what I have that knowledge for naughty little girls like you with a twisty twist. I'ma cut you, bitch. Go ahead, make me testify all you want. When the truth's revealed, it'll be your balloon or mine that goes pop. Get it?
Oh my! Is this yet another hidden personality?
Simon, is everybody in the Tornado School like this?
How should I know?
Witness testimony. What I did before the murder. In the next episode, to the outro. Okay, I think it's pretty obvious what happened and why. Wendo was paying respects to his master before the show, as is tradition, and either Taifu didn't know that the buns had sake in them, or he wanted to talk to Owen. Either way, Wendo passes out and is still lying down when Owen wakes up. In the interim, Garu walks in, doesn't notice Owen lying there, asks Taifu to allow her to tell a story on stage instead of doing the balloon thing. He refuses, she loses it and suffocates Taifu, notices Wendo was passed out again, frames him, and disposes of the soba dough by feeding it to her dog while Simon is watching. Now all I have to do is prove it. In the meantime, up here's a playlist of my Persona 5 Royal playthrough, and down here is a video that YouTube recommends. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!